Hello, my stars. This is going to be a wealth and nervous system activation reading. So all the energy that you receive from this entire video will be energy that is transferred, that is passed through your cellular memory, through your stellar memory. I was mixing up the words. So through your stellar memory, it will activate the wealth consciousness. It will activate the wealth paradigm within your nervous system. So let's step into it. Taking a deep breath and let yourself be activated. You once possessed the energy of one who had to hide their true thoughts, their true feelings, their true desires. What you desire will no longer be a thought that you hide, but it will be a thought that you very proudly embrace. So your wealth consciousness was something that was very hidden. It was something that was very scarce. It was something that was steeped in shame. You will be released from the shame as we activate the consciousness within your wealth genes in this reading. We will also be activating your capability, your capacity, your strength. You will be transformed from, I'm hearing, the mouse in terms of this wealth energy, the one that was scarce, always hunting, always trying to survive and pick up scraps. No longer will you be picking up scraps, but you will be building a greater capacity to fulfill yourself with much more larger, nourishing meals. I'm hearing bigger checks, right? More money, more connection. I'm hearing more time. Wealth is going to be received on your behalf, right? You're going to be receiving on the receiving end of wealth in order to receive this capacity, this amount of intensity in terms of money, wealth, time, love, connection, anything that creates stability, joy, pleasure, access, freedom in your life. That is part of what is being activated. You're also going to be releasing fear, jealousy, envy. I'm hearing this, it's the 7 sins they call it, but it's these energies that have kept you trapped and possessed and in that mindset of scarcity, lack, survival, even greed, for example, envy, right? You will be released from these energies so that you can experience never-ending abundance, wealth. I'm hearing gratitude, unconditional love. You are going to be liberated from fear, absolute fear, which was at the cornerstone of your survival wealth nervous system, your survival-based wealth and nervous system, right? Your wealth will no longer be an energy that is provided to you through these lack and scarcity needs. So that means removing overproduction. So let this be activated in your cells. Receive it, claim the energy, claim being the recipient of this activation. You will also be leaving behind rumination. You will be leaving behind the stagnancy, especially in your thinking. How you perceive the world will be different. No longer will you be stuck in this energy of not taking action. We are long past the point of that. Your body will be activated to be in coherence with what you think. No longer will you be dreaming and thinking of a future, fantasizing alone about the world you want to create, the art you want to make, the projects you want to birth into the world, the money that you want to receive, the safety that you want to receive. Your nervous system baseline will not be only activated by negative thinking anymore. In fact, it will be repelled. You will no longer be stuck in cycles and patterns of rumination, over analytical thinking, over critical thinking. We are removing this energy, and what's being activated instead is your ability the video actually cut off because the storage was full, which brings me to another point. Your storage, your memory storage will no longer be full with this empty survival paradigm. You will be receiving a new mindset. You will be receiving new thoughts. I'm hearing new books, new leaders, new teachers will come into your life that will help guide you into this next era of your mental conscious paradigm. And that paradigm will be an elevated consciousness in terms of your nervous system regulation and the wealth consciousness that is being activated in your nervous system, in your body. You will no longer be trapped by indecision as well. This energy is also getting activated within you. This lack of decision was partly due to your previous survival strategy, and no longer will you be trapped. You are going to have activated in your system from the energy in this reading your capabilities of making very wise, strong, quick, and intuitive decisions. These decisions will feel a lot stronger in your body where they are coming from. When you are feeling the sense of indecision, it is because you have not yet claimed your alignment with what you want to create in this reality. So what is coming in for you as an energy activation is also going to be choosing the wealthy and wealth conscious reality that you want to step into. A reality no longer based in survival, but in thriving. No longer based in grasping and needing and chasing, but in stillness, presence, and receiving. Allow this energy to be activated in your body. And of course, we are having the sun energy that is going to come in bright as well. Once all of that energy is activated, you are going to experience a paradigm of true, unadulterated joy, happiness, pleasure. You're going to be laughing as well. This is deeply tied to your wealth consciousness. How much you laugh, how much you kick back and relax. I'm hearing how much you enjoy life. Let the sun be activated within you. You are a star. You're also going to be recognized for your talent. You are also going to be recognized for your vision. This energy that is being activated in your cellular and stellar memory is going to reveal to the world how precious, how bright, how visionary you truly are. You are going to be recognized on a global level. So this is part of the wealth that is being expanded. Your nervous system is going to be activated and expanded to receive a lot more attention, a lot more eyes, for your light to be able to shine all across the world, because the sun is a star and that star shines on everyone. You create daylight for people, for those who have been trapped by the night, the dark night of their souls, for those trapped in old dark patterns. Part of your wealth consciousness activation and your nervous system is this sunlight that is going to be felt in your cells, in your bones. I'm hearing even in your blood, in your eyes. This sunlight is going to be pouring out of you, radiating beautiful wealth energy. This is deep presence. Eternity is what I'm hearing. Immortality. We have a couple more activations, but in this activation, your direction will become clear. What is getting cleared out of your channel and activated is this previous energy where you were stagnant. You were always being pulled from one end to another. You never knew where you belonged, like say on a spectrum or in the grand scheme of tasks and to-do lists. You always had to be in 50 directions at once. What is becoming clear and activated is the one thing that you must do. The one thing that sets you apart from everyone else in your field or in your genre. The one thing that makes you the unique radiant star that you are. It will be a project, a passion, a hobby. It could be a business. It can be some sort of endeavor in which you pour your time, your mental capacity, and your creative energy. So this one thing, let it come to you now, let it be activated. This is going to be the course. So taking a deep breath. What is the one thing that matters most? that you will do. I'm hearing this one thing will give you clarity, direction. You only have to show up for this one thing. Everything else that was on your agenda is no longer as important as this one thing that gives you direction. That is the activation that you're receiving. And if you don't have clarity on it in this moment, you will have clarity on it in the next few days, is what I'm hearing. Receiving. Your ability to receive wealth is deeply tied to your ability to receive love, unconditional love, for your ability to experience gratitude and pleasure and gratefulness for everything that you already possess and have in life. This is very tied to that energy. But not only that, it is a sense of recognizing what is before you and what is showing up. So being able to recognize opportunity, being able to recognize where and what you have received previously. So what is being activated now is your recognition, your soul's recognition of that which you love that is being presently poured into your life. For that you've already experienced and love. I'm hearing that there was once this energy where you felt like, almost like FOMO, like other people received things, especially money, wealth, career opportunities, change in their lives that you envied or didn't receive. You always felt like the loser is what I'm hearing. But no longer is this energy going to be yours, but you're going to be offered opportunity. You're going to win contests, I'm hearing. You might win, I don't know, it could be the lotto. It could be like a small contest. Maybe you win a gift card, right? For example, but I'm hearing bigger things than that are coming on the way. So pay attention to what you are receiving. I'm hearing that these are small, very emotionally fulfilling circumstances that are going to trickle in as signs slowly as you become luckier and luckier and your wealth consciousness activates and expands throughout your nervous system across the next 6 months is what I'm hearing. And lastly, we're going to be letting go of the burdens. As we talked about with the previous wealth activation card, which was you choosing the one thing that is most important for your energy, for your expansion, for your capacity to receive wealth. You having that singular focus and releasing. So what is coming now as the last activation is you're releasing all of this burden and energy, all of the should haves, all of the have to do's, all of the things that you once pressured yourself to believe was important because of some family expectation, because of some societal norm, because this is just what you have to do to become successful, quote unquote, no longer matters. It is no longer imperative. It is no longer important. As we go back to the energy with the Chariot where you are being activated to find what is the one most important thing. Remember that everything you thought should have been important no longer matters. And if what you think is the most important thing seems counterintuitive to what actually you should be working to get success in your area of focus, that's how you know it's the path. Because with the Chariot, sometimes direction may seem counterintuitive to what people have already pinned down or written down on a map. Like if a map was already laid out, they want you to go right. It's like people only get successful if they, turn right here at this fork in the road. But your calling is telling you to turn left, to make a different decision, to focus on this very specific thing, to be successful in that hemisphere of the world. Follow that intuition, trust it, let go of the should haves, let go of the endless agenda. That's what this activation is for. You will be letting go of this endless agenda. It will no longer be a problem. You will no longer feel I'm hearing the nervous system's survival strategy and need to complete all of this work, complete all of these tasks. These are all now considered distractions to your nervous system, and you are being activated into a new paradigm where you are no longer fed by this malnourishing way of life. This way of life had drained you. It drained your body. It drained your soul. And it is no longer your problem, is what I'm hearing. It is going to be activated within you that you only carry with you what you need, and you only choose to partake in what is important. What lights you up is what I'm hearing, which is what the sun energy is. That which fills your cup, right? That which you have decided. Let's get one more activation for you. We have the masculine here. So you can see in the card, this energy here is talking about very direct output. You are no longer going to what's being activated in your body, because I see that like his chest is bare, right? This is a very powerful activation in that you are going to be very focused and intentional. Where you direct your energy is going to be very precise. So the masculine energy comes in to be very throughput, like a lot of throughput on a very specific action. No longer are you going to be mentally and physically divided amongst a million tasks and to-dos. Again, supporting you in this final activation is this guidance with the moon here, is this feminine observation of what actually is happening on the grander scale as you are activated to create reality with one very important, swift, direct action. You will become direct. You're being activated into the energy of becoming very thorough, swift, direct, calculated, and intuitive, guided, led, and wise. This combination of these two energies. But why the masculine is important in your activation is because what is happening in your body is that the choices you make will now be aligned with the actions you take. No longer will you make decisions to do something, but then be pulled into 5 different directions when people with other agendas decide what is happening on your agenda. The masculine is where we take back control, where we decide where our boundaries are and our territory. And you are creating very important boundaries and territory for your life so that you can receive the wealth through this very direct focus, this very precise action that is not only going to bring fulfillment into your life, but true wealth. And your nervous system is going to expand with all these new capabilities because of this activation. So receive this, and I will see you next time, my stars.